Hey, this is xNira, and in this video I'm going to present 5 simple tips that you can do to get better at the arena. The first one is obviously to spend more money. Just kidding. The actual first tip is to take your time, It's not speed chess, it's not live PvP action with a player on the other side waiting for you to finish your turn. You've got time to calculate damage, and if you can't get a preview and aren't sure, this will help you out a lot. It will help you figure out whether you can successfully bait and survive and engage from the AI, and then pick them off on the following turn, which, by the way, is probably the best general strategy since the AI is quite stupid and will suicide into your units. Next is to be aware of your unit buff and adjacency bonuses. At the very least, you should know those of your own units and use formations that take advantage of them. Another aspect of this tip is to be aware of debuffs. So if you're using female Corrin, the AoE attack and speed debuff on Dark Breath is super powerful, so make sure she's positioned to hit as many enemies as possible with the debuff. Third is to look at tier lists and make sure your arena composition has an answer to the top threats, notably Takumi and Hector. If you're using Robin to counter Takumi, make sure he doesn't die during the battle, or at least during the initial wave of enemies, before you can kill the other 3 enemies, because without him, without your counter, Takumi can triple kill the rest of your team. Likewise, Hector and Ryoma can do the same thing. Lysina can triple kill your team if you don't have a counter for her. Number 4 is to be aware of the maps, so make sure the order of your heroes will have flexibility on turn 1 of each map. A particular map that's important is this divided mountain map. Your first and second slot heroes, and likewise third and fourth slot heroes, should have at least some amount of synergy, because otherwise you're going to get wrecked on this map. One side tip for this map is to collapse on the lower right hand enemies. Hector is often on the upper side of the map, and he's going to move super slowly, and also probably delay the movement of the other hero he's with. So you'll have time to kill the bottom right heroes, and then deal with Hector and the 4th unit. The last tip is to respect the enemy. This includes, obvious things like toggling the danger area overlay, but also other things, like noting whether the enemy has an Azura or Olivia, and respecting the enemy's ability to revenge kill units on the following turn. Likewise, if the enemy is running A or B tier units, you still need to respect them. It's very important, because those units aren't bad because they have bad stats or bad kits. Some of them do, but a lot of them are just on that ranking because they're not totally broken like some of the SS units. So remember, every unit you lose on a map can drop you 1,000 places in the rankings, so you really just have to respect the enemy. And, although it's in the hands of a really stupid AI, it's still possible to lose, So those were my 5 tips, and you likely already do a combination of these, but hopefully I pointed out something new that you can do or be aware of. Thanks for watching, and if you found this useful, drop a like and feel free to leave a comment.